Hi, Jenny. I just thought I would talk through some of the changes I've made since we spoke. I've reorganized the folder for the 6 week course. Let me just check that you've got editing access to this. I think you have. So there we are. Yeah. And what I've done is to put the listening portfolio folders in this new folder, which is called Student Individual and Assessment. A bit of a mouthful, but if you open that, you'll find that if I go to the sharing, I've given viewer access to this higher level folder, and within it they've got their individual folders. So if I click here and then go to share, you can see that Arisa's got editing access, so she can be assured that only you and she have got access to these individual folders within this folder. And if you drill down inside it, there is a listening portfolio for Arisa. And what I've done is to put the listening portfolio brief in there, which is just slightly different from how it was last year, I think, in that they have to reflect verbally. So I can't remember how it was last time, but yeah, we've got here the instructions, which I hope don't need to be changed. And then I also put here the first form that they have to fill out. And so this is where I would encourage them to take notes for their summary content, personal response, reflection on the listening. And then down below is where their student peer will write feedback the following week. I've also put a folder inside with the future documents they will need for entry 2 and entry 3, and then your final feedback, though maybe that should go elsewhere. Not sure. So this higher level individual folder is a folder that they can use for other purposes, not just for the listening. Then what else have I done here? I've got here in the student shared. Oh, that's right. I put the self-study in the student shared folder. I think it was at a higher level. And if you open it up, I've tried to change it a little bit in the light of what we were saying. So I've put Pearson lecture links here, and this these links should now be updated, and yeah, they should take the students to the folder for this year rather than last year, I hope. Within Moodle, I have created, right down the bottom, a link, a new little how-to video. So how to upload a video to YouTube. So what I'm suggesting is that for all their selfie videos, they create YouTube videos. Of course, if they want to do it some other way, that's also okay. But the great advantage of using YouTube is that you don't have to worry about where they're going to put this huge video folder, video file. And so, they can put their YouTube links here. And within that first presentation, there is a link to that video in one of the latter slides. So if I just go actually to the 6 week slides here, I have updated it. So you see down the bottom here is the link to that new explanatory video that I just created, and then right at the bottom here is the self-study slide, and I have edited this to try and update the links. Now there was something I was going to tell you and I can't remember what it was, but maybe I can email it to you. Oh, I know what it was. It was the the feedback forms for the presentation, for the formative presentation. I've changed slightly, and I've taken away the marks sheet. So if you go to over to Moodle and go to the assessment section, you've got here presentation formative feedback, and I have updated this so you can see all you're giving them are comments, no mark. But what I did was to take a record of the mark for our purposes, but not to share with the students, because I think it has a damaging effect on motivation. If you feel strongly otherwise, then just go ahead and share it with the students. But I didn't do so, and this new form doesn't have a place where you could put the mark, but if you wanted to add it, then that's up to you. Okay. I will expect some questions probably next week, but you'll find as well within YouTube, sorry, not YouTube, within Moodle, that I've added a few more links and updated some of these entries here. So down here, I've added some extra stuff, and I've updated the student handbook. So if you go to the admin folder here, I think there is a new, no, that's not for the 6 weekers, is it? So that's, we go here and then admin. There is this new module handbook for this semester. Good luck. I'll expect an email at some stage. Bye bye.